Hello everyone, and welcome back to the new episode of Weekly Harvest Review at Fintech Garden podcast. I'm Dumitru Condrea and my co-host Igor. Hello Igor.
Hello, Dumitru, and hello, everyone. My name is Igor Tomych, and I'm CEO of DashDevs. And today we curated 3 news that we're going to discuss, and it will give you insights what is happening this week.
We have selected, as usually, 3 news for you. Of course, happened a lot of things for the last 7-8 days, but we decided to select 3 of them because at least 2 are very, very important from the perspective how the market is developing and where the market will go in the next years. And one news is about a success of one interesting company. It's called Ramp. They just finished the Series F of investment round. It's very interesting. They had not a very well year in 2025, but succeeded in 6 months to arrive to very good, very strong performance and metrics, which allow them to close the Series F very, very well.
So Ramp is an American multinational financial technology company, and it offers corporate cards, exchange management, built-in payments management. So basically, it's one-stop shop for a lot of companies, and it's been in use for Uber, Visa, Shopify, Figma. A lot of companies are using their acquiring, if I'm not mistaken. And it shows that there is a lot of momentum which is happening, because just taking an account that over 6 months, they grew additional $12 billion in evaluation. And the round F shows that there are series which are coming. And it shows that there is an appetite from the investors to put the money into this company because they show an amazing growth and showing amazing effectiveness of those growth, because they added a lot of money, but their size is not growing this way. So it shows that being a fintech in the right spot and providing the right functionality is still really evaluated on the market.
They were evaluated 32 billion last year in 25, and now they're evaluated at 44 billion. They have 170% growth of payments amount and payments as a quantity in the last 6 months. Seems like first half of 2026 was a huge push for them and was a big success. Sometimes for some investors, it can look a little bit tricky how a company succeeded like in 6 up to 8 months to increase their performance so much. But again, this is not a miracle. It seems like that a lot of work were invested. Team coagulated and they just started to work as unique organism and through such kind of metrics. It's absolutely amazing what they did. Not so often you see on the market such big increases of performance. As you said, Igor, seems like investors have appetite for such kind of a product.
The company is basically 6 years old, and it has been initially founded in 2019. The first business workflow started in 2020. So it's 6 years on the market. As we already discussed, it's great to see the companies like that growing, evolving, and having the nice rounds in the United States. So I think it's pretty cool.
And by the way, they expanded also in UK and Europe. So they're already not only present in the United States market.
Let's jump into the second news. And I think AI can be heard from here and there. We've just been to Money 2020, one of the topic, which was definitely AI. I think it shows the momentum once again with the local regulations, because the United Kingdom is trying to build sovereign AI and no open AI allowed, I would say. That's an assembly and coalition of the major British institutions, including HSBC, Lloyds, NatWest, BT, BAE Systems, LSEG and PwC, co-design the Lumen Sovereign, what it builds the Britain's first sovereign frontier AI model. The last 6 months of the AI development showed that it's no longer a futuristic process. So it's not like we are trying to find out how it works. There are a lot of applicable areas where it works. It's basically chatting. Everyone is used to ask the questions for various models, but we see that the models are coming more into the effect with the development, and it's reshaping the engineering market right now. So I think the banks, they're acknowledging and they're going to invest a lot, but that's a good question if the banks, the tech companies, because what we've seen on the market so far with Anthropic and other players, it's not like it's financial institution which led the change and innovations in building LLMs. So what do you think, Dima? Are they going to succeed in this?
Tend to agree that they will succeed. First, you mentioned very correctly, it's not a technical company. It's a conglomeration of a joint venture of several banking and financial institutions and legal institutions. Technical core, most biggest and powerful supercomputer in Europe called Isambard-AI. So they will use this platform, they'll use this technical part on developing this closed environment for the sovereign AI for United Kingdom. United Kingdom, by the way, is investing around 500 millions of pounds into developing of such kind of projects and projects that are also in the same topic. So basically, United Kingdom is very, very aware that AI can be a threat in the same time as can be a good, powerful tool to use in. And I like the approach, what they did. They just saw and understood where the AI is used mostly in fintech or in finance companies. Mostly they're used for KYC onboarding, KAB, legal checks, writing even legal documentation, contracts, agreements, policies, and so on. And instead of fighting this, that sometimes is very instinctively can look as a good decision. So instead fighting this, they said, okay, if people are using this, then we have to train a specific AI in a closed environment to do this for our workers, because everybody understands and accepts that AI is helping to speed up the KYC processing, legal side, analysis of security, cyber breaches, and so on. Using AI, increasing the firewall or making it stronger, it's a very good thing. At the same time, they took a decision just to put it like aside into a separate, dedicated environment, which is absolutely a great decision. I think European Union and other countries has to look at this example of United Kingdom and start to invest as much as possible. Of course, this is also a step front in the discussions, initiatives that are present in European continent, where companies, fintech companies, and not only the biggest companies are discussing openly that maybe it's time to stop using American products and start to use European-based. European-based means like European continent-based products, which will increase the level of secureness, will increase, not maybe even the level of secureness, but will increase autonomy and sovereignty, such kind of products and financial operations and business operations around the European continent.
Sovereignty, that's a key. A lot of things are discussed around an ability to work independently from American states and companies like Anthropic, OpenAI, Meta, and stuff like that. So let's wish them to succeed. Although I would be really cautious because there is quite famous case with the SHBC who did the categorization of transactions for almost £2 million as a project, and essentially they failed. So I hope this time they will invest money wisely and they will get the things done. And it will bring up the market to the new level because competition is always a good thing. So I wish those companies to put the efforts and get the things done once again.
Third news is about a very interesting move that happened on the market. I think everyone remembers Skype, but we'll not discuss about Skype. Skype is dead. But we'll discuss about another very interesting, unique Estonian company, that Wallester, that received just this week received EMI license from Financial Conduct Authority from United Kingdom. Again, speaking about United Kingdom. It's another European-based company who, in the period of post-Brexit, is coming into United Kingdom market. They have huge plans to develop the market there. Small country of Estonia is giving us so many good products and good initiatives and startups that you start to think maybe in Estonia exists some kind of a magic water or magic food that make people just be so very proactive and business-oriented and build such good products. Who knows? But Wallester is a very trustable product here in the European Union. They have quite good operations here. The operations inside are also very well established. Well, mostly I see this through the interaction with their product, but entering a UK market will open a lot of doors for them.
That's the consequences of the Brexit. Before the Brexit, if you have the license in United Kingdom or in Europe, you can be passportized one way or another. So basically, United Kingdom EMIs had the possibilities to work on the European market, issue IBANs to hold the euro on their accounts, etc., etc. And what we see is defragmentation back to the market because Wallester is eager to have the clients in the United Kingdom for issuing card as a service provider. So it's logical move. And I think it shows that they see there is a limit to the market in the European Union and expanding to the United Kingdom makes sense. Let's make maybe certain assumptions. We will see them coming to the United States market at some place because the business model is good. The marketing efforts are good. The visibility is good. So that's a matter of time when they will move to the United States, I think.
Who knows, maybe they'll move to the United States, but a step to United Kingdom is a very proactive step of showing that the company is developing well, everything looks good, and who knows, maybe someday they will purchase some American big companies, not vice versa, when American big companies will purchase Estonian startups or well-established companies. That's it. Thank you very much for watching us, listening us on different podcast platforms. We wish you to have a very good weekend and next working week to be a very productive one. Thank you very much for being with us.